Are you trying to get relief from tinnitus, but you feel like nothing is actually working? You're not alone. After speaking with hundreds of tinnitus sufferers, and of course living through it myself, I've noticed something important. Most people, including myself, are making the same mistakes that holds them back from making real progress. But once you identify these mistakes in your own journey and know what to do instead, everything starts to change. In this video, I will walk you through these mistakes. I will show you how and why they hold you back, and most importantly, what you can start doing differently today. And I'm not giving you this advice out of the air or from someone else's perspective. I'm giving you this advice from my own experience. I'm Guy, and I'm a hearing health and tinnitus coach. I've been managing severe hearing loss and severe tinnitus for over 15 years now. I've helped many people already achieve tinnitus relief and set them on their way to tinnitus habituation. If you're tired of random tips, frustrated by slow progress, or just confused by all the conflicting advice out there, I promise you this video is gonna reset your strategy and put you on the road to success. One of the biggest mistakes I see out there is thinking there's a perfect cure. We all want the one thing that will make everything better. The one supplement, one device, or one physical manipulation you can just apply on your neck and shoulders and everything is gone. But tinnitus is not that simple. It's usually a combination of physical and emotional factors. Unfortunately, it's not a one-switch problem. I'm a member of a big Facebook group that has tens of thousands of people in it. One of the most common questions I see on that group is whether supplement X or medication Y is solving all the problems. Another category of questions is about different devices or different manipulations people can do to themselves to eliminate tinnitus. While I definitely understand where they are coming from, and I understand that they just want relief, it's exhausting to answer these kind of questions. It's hard to explain to someone that there isn't one magic thing that is going to take all their symptoms away and give them peace. So what should you do instead? The idea is to have a few different tools that work together, like sound therapies, relaxation techniques, in case of hearing loss, use of hearing aids, and CBT. Relief happens when you combine the right tools for you, not when you keep chasing the one thing. Some people tell me that they tried sound therapy and it didn't work for them, and then they stop completely. But when I ask them, how did you use sound therapy? Often what I hear is things like, I tried it once, twice, or 3 times, or I tried it for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 5 hours at a time. In both cases, it didn't work for them and they stopped. In the case of this mistake, I can give you my own personal example. I too was trying sound therapy for a few days, a few times, and was wondering, why is it not working? And I was doubting if sound therapy can actually give me relief. So how should you use sound therapy to achieve better results? Start with 10 to 15 minutes, a couple of times or 3 times a day. You can try once in the morning, once midday, and once in the evening. Try that for a few days and gradually increase the duration of sound therapy every time. However, do not use sound therapy for 3 hours at a time. You're just going to overload your auditory system and it's just going to backfire. Now here is the really pro tip for you. As you get used to sound therapy, then you can combine at least 1 or 2 of the sessions with relaxation techniques. There's a whole explanation behind this, but this will train your brain to focus away from tinnitus and also calm down your nervous system. In the video description below, I have a link to my free tinnitus community. You will find there a lot of resources about sound therapy, relaxation techniques. On top of that, you can find there are other people that are going through the same journey themselves. So check that link in the video description. This one is really tricky. Earplugs are really helpful in loud situations. But if you wear them all the time, even in normal situations, What you're actually doing is telling your brain sound is dangerous. That creates more sensitivity and more reactiveness, not less. And I know there are people out there that are suffering from sound sensitivity, reactive tinnitus, and other conditions, but it's the same truth for everyone. Avoiding all sounds will just aggravate your symptoms. As you guys know, I work with many tinnitus sufferers one-on-one. It's natural to want to protect your ears from the sounds. But I'm telling you from experience, that will just aggravate your symptoms and train your brain that all sound is dangerous. So what should you do instead? Use earplugs, but use them strategically, not all the time. You definitely want to protect your ears from noise that you do not need to hear or sounds that are too loud. So for example, fireworks, loud constructions, and even concerts. And by the way, for concerts where you want to enjoy the music, you can use specific kind of earplugs that will protect your ears while still allowing you to enjoy the music. But don't use them while you're going to the grocery store or walking outside. In addition, gentle sound enrichment will help your brain reduce reactivity and reduce the sensitivity of your auditory system. And here's a personal tip. If you're at your home and some people are being really loud, it's okay to remind them that you need a little bit consideration because your ears are very sensitive. If you feel stuck with your own tinnitus relief journey and you want someone experienced to help you chart a personal tinnitus relief plan for you, in the video description below, you will find a link where you can schedule a tinnitus relief strategy session at the time that works for you. I see this all the time. Someone tries 5 things at the same time. New medication, new supplement, new diet, new application, everything in the same week. And then they say, I don't know what's working. First, it's overwhelming, and second, it's frustrating. And this one, I'm definitely guilty of. When I started my tinnitus relief journey, I literally tried everything. It was sound therapy, meditation, new applications, everything I can get my hands on. I had no idea if or what was working. So what to do instead? Start with one tool. Start gradually. Build on it for at least 1 or 2 weeks. Then you can layer one more tool into the mix. You can also use a really simple log that tracks how you feel that day. Did you make progress or you went backwards? But only access this log once per day, typically during the night. Don't think about tinnitus and don't look for your tinnitus throughout the day. Just once per day. This is a good way to figuring out your personal roadmap, and it reduces stress instead of adding more. Some people hope that tinnitus will just go away if they ignore it, and sometimes it does. But if it's been months or years, waiting isn't a plan. Tinnitus tends to become a cycle. Stress, fear, lack of sleep, overfocusing, and so on. And the longer it loops, it's harder to break. So what to do instead? Take action. Start small. The examples I gave earlier in the video of sound therapy, relaxation techniques, and other things that you can gradually build on. Join a supportive tinnitus community to see what works for other people and get support yourself. Remember, there's one in the video description. I'm gonna be honest, everyone with tinnitus feels this way at some point in their journey. You hear about other people that achieved habituations in 3 months, or someone that tried that one thing that fixed everything. And that makes you wonder, what's wrong with me? This is another one that I'm definitely guilty of. I was reading everything and trying everything and wondering why nothing is working for me. It literally took me months to get out of this mindset. So let me just tell you right now, nothing is wrong with you. You're not broken. Your brain and your nervous system is just overwhelmed. And that can absolutely change. So what should you do instead? Focus on progress, not perfection. Tiny wins that are added on daily basis adds up to big change. Track your progress once a day or even once a week, not every hour. Celebrate what is working and forgive what is not. So here is your reminder. For most people, tinnitus relief and habituation is possible. It's not about finding the one thing. It's about learning what works for you and combining the techniques that work better together. And very important is staying consistent, following your strategy on daily basis, even if it's not perfect. If you've been on this journey for some time, you've already come a long way, even if it doesn't feel that way. If you want more help figuring out your next steps, check the links in the video description below. You can join my free tinnitus community or book a free one-on-one session with me. You can also check the playlist I have on this channel that has a lot of useful videos. And if you're just starting your journey, check that video here that will help you identify your tinnitus type and its likely cause. I'll see you in these videos.